Halloween they try to make as big as Christmas now, which is fine. Like, it's okay. It just never hit the same, you know. Like, it's fun. It's like spooky and goofy and chocolate. Christianity.
No, I don't even. I've said like the only reason people like Halloween is because adults don't dress up on a regular basis.
Yeah,
if 110%, like if you go to Comic-Con, Halloween's just like another occasion.
No, but like I would not wear what I wear to Halloween to Comic-Con. Do you know what I mean?
Nah,
like in Comic-Con, I want to be serious. I want to like put on my best fit to be like, gay, you are the character. For Halloween, I'm a girl and just look sexy. I just want to look cute and sexy and have fun. Like, I'm not trying to be like a serious character. Like, but Comic-Con,
if you go 3 days of Comic-Con, just have one day where it's like super serious, and then the other day.
No, because if you walk outside,
I've seen wild costumes at Comic-Con. I'm telling
people
you.
are wild. But me personally, I'm not walking outside with my ass out and my tits out to Comic-Con. I'm definitely doing that on Halloween though. Do you know what I mean? So it's just not the same. But also, Halloween, it's not the same. Like, it doesn't, the build-up isn't as, like, dramatic and exciting, you know?
But literally, it's only because, look, I'm telling you, if adults had regular dress-up parties on occasion, Halloween would lose its hype. I'm telling you, that's the only reason. If I said every year, I'm going to have, every 3 months, I'm having, like, a massive dress-up party.
No, but it's not even just the dress up though, it's like the decorations, it's the vibe. I can put up sick, I'm not feeling spooky in summer, do you know what I mean?
You don't need to be spooky in summer. You can put like we can do a beach theme party for summer, or like summer holiday theme party.
It doesn't hit the same.
I'm telling you.
I can guarantee you it's not going to hit the same.
I appreciate you as a friend, but like I'm telling you, as an adult, I've said the thing we're missing is adults don't dress up.
100%.
And I've said if I could, which is wild to say, of all the laws, if I could implement, it would be that
we just dress up.
I think 100%.
So expensive though.
No, 100%. Even the people that make their costumes for Comic-Con, I've said that's insane.
Do you know what I mean? Don't have that money.
Yeah.
Don't do that often, Jeffrey.
But no, I'm telling you, people like my brother. He didn't make it, but like he bought all the parts for his costume. I know the price. I've told him like.
Do you know what I mean? At this point, if I ever go to Comic-Con, which I still haven't gone, which is crazy by the way.
That is wild.
I'm just being Luffy. Do you know how simple his outfit is?
Can you not be like Luffy is overdone at Comic-Con?
Because you know how cheap his outfit is.
So. Outfit, I know. I was thinking about being Luffy. I can tell you on Amazon it's £20 for Luffy costume. Please don't do Luffy. I'm telling you.
No, I'm not going to. But like I'm just saying.
Anyone else like Luffy?
I think about Nanami because I've seen some like girls.
Okay. I can see it.
I watched JJK film. Don't watch it, guys.
JJK is another one.
As I said, Nanami from JJK.
People dress up as Goro from JJK is always done. Luffy is always done. Funnily enough, Naruto not so much.
I think everyone's getting over it, but I've seen like when I was out for Halloween, there was people dressed up as
Naruto.
No.
Deku.
No.
What anime?
It's Naruto, but it's the clan.
Sasuke. Uchiha.
Yeah.
Akatsuki. Yeah, but Akatsuki's because basically, again, I know the price because I thought about it. The Akatsuki Coke is like, you can get it between £10 to £20 for a cheap cost. So like people love it for that, and the headband is like £5. So you can get a real cheap Naruto costume, and Luffy costumes are dead cheap. The ones that I like are the people that do like, so they'll get a Luffy costume, but it'll be like specific. Like when he's doing like under like Gear 5, Gear 4, like when he like I've not thought of one. Look, I've told you every time that I'm still on the first like on the first 30 or 40. It is don't be doing that. It is I've literally not watched the live action.
You know when we were outside, we was on the street, let me even look at this camera. We were on the streets of Camden, right? And I got this guy, little cute tote.
You know, I've got it in my bag. Oh, I can bring it.
Even more embarrassing. I got this my little cute tote bag to inspire him.
Nah,
to watch the anime.
No.
Still.
No, but it is understand that the pacing
that
is
was 2 months ago.
The pace don't be like the pacing is so the pacing is awful. I've watched.
It's so bad, but it's so good at the same.
Literally, I'm watching the same thing for the first. But anime does this as a whole. But for some reason, because it was in the 90s, it hurts so much more. I'm watching the first 5 minutes of a 20-minute show. First maybe 3. Actually, that's a lie. First 3 minutes is a recap of the end of the last episode. Then I don't mind. I like the first opening for One Piece. I think it's catchy. I feel like whether it's the English, it is so good. I love it. Sometimes I skip it because it's a bit long. But if I'm trying to like get through the episodes, there's that. After that, you then have maybe like 10 minutes of actual stuff happening. But even then, it's like slow increments. So I remember I watched when Usopp, when he meets Usopp, I watched that arc and I was like, sick, I'm gonna just blitz through this. I would say if you're looking to watch One Piece, the first, I think 300 episodes are on BBC iPlayer for free. So,
is it?
Yeah, so literally I'm watching the BBC iPlayer. It's like, I'm gonna get this one.
It's not on Netflix.
Oh, it's black.
It's on Netflix, but it's only the recent arc.
I've said there's too many subscriptions. I don't want to pay for Spy Family. Spy Family was on Amazon, so I was watching it with my sisters.
Is it?
Yeah, they got rid of it. They've now basically been like, now it's through country. The only one of the animes that I found, I was like, let me just, like, my sisters aren't into anime like me and my brother, so I was like, cool, let me just do this. Like, they love Spy Family because they're just like, it's light-hearted, it's funny, it's ridiculous.
I'm gonna get an Anya tattoo.
I thought you were going to say you're going to dress up. That also was another. Lloyd's, I've forgotten the wife. That's yes. And to be fair, those two, that's like the typical, like, most couples are common.
Yeah.
It's just like,
is it? It's my family.
Yeah.
That's
I kid you not. Even there was like two parents and a child. If their child was a girl, they'd get the girl to dress up as Anya.
I've been seeing a lot of Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer's another one.
Where like there will be what's his name now? Do you know when there's so many characters you have to remember?
I've said
it's so many characters and his name's at the tip of my tongue. He's the main character. Why am I like bugging out? It's like, when it's just like, what's your name again? Cut this out. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I know you're talking about, but I don't know the name.
How do you not know the name? Have you not seen Demon Slayer?
I've not seen Look, man.
Fuck, sorry, now you made me swear.
I've told people, if you need comic book or gaming, that's my bag. But like,
sorry, this is really gonna bother me, everybody. We have to cut this out.
But yeah, no, I need to.
Tanjiro, I didn't even have to Google it. I was Googling it and then I came to Tanjiro and Nezuko. They have like the kid dress up as Tanjiro and then they have the wooden backpack that he has to carry Nezuko and they'll have like a little baby in there and it's the cutest thing.
That's another one that overrated. Not overrated, overused. Like I've said,
I don't know, what obscure character would I dress up as? I'm trying to think.
It depends. Like I know we talk about anime.
How are you ending it?
Yeah, actually one of the things you're saying, I'll end it on this because actually no, I'll talk about Christmas, I'll say this, you can then respond, then we'll end.
Okay.
So
what about you? What's your...
My favorite, why I like Christmas?
Yeah.
I think it's like you said, it's like, Christmas is a good time, like everyone's happy, everyone's nicer. I feel like it's almost like people, well, I'd say in recent years maybe not, but like, I feel like for everyone, it was just like, look man, like, the whole year is rough. Like, work is rough, friendships, relationships can sometimes be rough, but it's like a time of the year where it's just like, look man, we can look at each other and we can be like, hey, I want to like treat someone, or I want to do this. And it's like, I think like you said, like, there's no ulterior motive, but it's like, I'm going to take you at face value. So if you're like being nice, it's like, you're doing this for the season, you love Christmas, you love like just being nice to people. And I feel like you said, you see people really understand the importance of like family, friends, like not even from like a gift giving aspect, because I feel like, especially when you're younger, like I was a burst. But actually that also I was going to say, I agree with you. One thing that I think has gone that should definitely come back, it's because of, I sound like an old person, but like because of internet. I remember looking at Argos catalogues. When I tell you, every year I circled to have a Ben 10 Omnitrix watch, and I never got it. And to this day, even as an adult, I was like, is it wild for me to just buy it for Vans? Because I was like, obviously it's not going to do anything, and I know it's not. But I was like, there's a part of me that's just like, you know what's wild? I didn't get that. And I kind of just feel like, I've said 100%, I wouldn't pay like loads for one, but if there was one that was like super sick,
What, a Ben 10 what?
A Ben 10.
Just a watch?
Yeah, the Ben 10
Does it have
watch.
to do anything? Or
No. You can't.
You just want the...
It's got a twist. It's got a twist. If it has a light up to, that's probably looking at like 100 to 200. But there's a part of me that's like, look man, my inner child needed it. But I've said, like, Argos catalogs. People don't. I was like, even I don't even shop at Argos anymore. I was like, it's wild.
I freaking miss them, and I know like it's so wasteful to print that thick book. But
honestly,
like,
I'd look through their toys.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
I was like, I want this. Do you know what I
mean?
And I'm like, children nowadays, they're like, oh cool, I'll just add it to my parents.
I just find it on Amazon. Like, what do you mean? My nephew's got an Amazon account. He's 13. What do you need an Amazon account for?
Exactly.
You don't make no money. Doesn't make any sense. But he'll send me Amazon links and be like, can you get me this?
Do you see what I mean?
Not.
And I'm like, there should be. Look. If I was a parent today, my child, we're going to Argos. You're picking up Amazon. You're picking up Argos. You're gonna scroll through that catalogue. You're gonna.
We're just gonna like go around Smiths.
You see what I mean?
See what points out.
See what looks fun. But I'm
mean?
like, they're just like, oh yeah, instant delivery. Got to go through Amazon. Like, I'm not gonna go into any shops. I'll cut that as well. Hello, still recording. Give me about like 15 minutes and then I'll call you back. Are you waiting for food on me? Got it? Get it? No, she dropped the phone. Right, I'll call her back afterwards. And
she hungry?
Yeah, I think so. But I'll order out food. I can just get it sent home. I don't need to do that. Where was I going with this? I've forgotten. Kids, yes, Argos catalogue. They need to do it. Like, get an Argos catalogue. Whether you're...
Make your own.
Make your own if you want.
Do you know what I mean? Like, print out some, like, Amazon pictures. That's long, but, like, see what your kids want.
Yeah.
Surprise. I think the element of surprise for Christmas is gone. No one's surprising
100%.
anybody anymore.
And especially, like, stuff... Like, that's what I said. I feel like with Amazon, it's difficult. Because, like, as a family, we all use the same Amazon account. So if I order something... And if it's like specifically niche to someone's interest, they'll know. Like my brother gets all our Amazon notifications. So if I order anything from Amazon and it's linked to anything he likes, he knows what he's getting before I even give it. Like I know you can like archive your orders on Amazon and hide stuff.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, you can. Yes,
Crazy.
But you have to. I think you can only do it through the web version. But still, like the account owner will be notified via email to say like your order's gone through.
Yeah.
So like my brother always finds out like what's happening with Amazon. I was gonna say, so the final talking point I was gonna say actually is you mentioned the importance of cuffing season, and people may be watching and wondering, Jeffrey, you stopped talking about this dating podcast that you were gonna do and all of this stuff. I'll be honest. I think life got busy for myself and the person I was gonna host it with, and then essentially. Like life has continued to be busy, so I don't necessarily know if it will be coming back, but maybe I'll find ways to link it into different podcasts or do it as a one-off through this. But yeah, obviously, I guess a bit of context is we're both single. Yeah, we are. That's
such a word. I don't know what you should laugh, but I'm single. No, I'm single.
We're both single at Christmas.
Yeah.
And being single at Christmas, I feel like. It could. I mean, I'll be honest. As a guy, there's a part of me that's like, thank God, because my wallet couldn't.
Oh, 100%.
Couldn't handle
100%.
family and also that's what I said. I'm not saying this is my comment rather than recommendation. I'm not saying people need to like. So I've said the issue with present buying in relationships, in particular, is people go above and beyond. They're like, I'm gonna go for like. I'm thinking like they'll be like, okay, first Christmas together, getting a diamond necklace. I'm like,
yeah, absolutely not.
Why would you do that? Because then it's like, cool. The next Christmas has to then either match that energy or be something better.
Yeah, of course.
The next Christmas, and if you're together for a while, so you're telling me after, and bear in mind, some people only start dating a couple of months or weeks before Christmas.
Yeah.
To buy a diamond necklace to someone is wild.
If I start dating someone like a month or two before Christmas, I'm not getting a present. So sorry. And I don't expect one either. But like,
that's fair.
Why?
Because you don't know them.
I don't know you.
2 months is wild.
It's crazy.
It's wild.
Like respectfully, no.
No, 100%.
What's the point?
But
things don't work out and I've just spent, £50 on you? And that's at a minimum. Maybe nowadays, it's a minimum. So, no. Presents isn't always a such out. My last 2 relationships always happened where like, so my first boyfriend, his birthday was the beginning of December, and then my mom's birthday was is December 12th. So I've always been skimp by Christmas time. So it was never the case where like I cared about receiving or giving Christmas presents because he had a birthday then. And then my last relationship, we had our anniversary December 1st. So that it was kind of the same thing. We were kind of like, we're either going to give each other an anniversary gift or give each other a Christmas gift. And sometimes we did both. But it was like, just give me something small. Like for Christmas, me and my ex, we did like a handmade gift. So it was like under £10. We're just going to make each other something, and it's more heartfelt and sentimental. So he ended up making me a bookmark, which is really nice. And then I made him like coupons to say like his love language is acts of service. So here's some things that's acts of service, then you could rip them off and then I'll do it for you, like make him a coffee in the morning when I didn't want to, or like there was an ultimate forgiveness card, which is crazy and very controversial amongst my friends, because like, what, he could just cheat on you? And I was like, yeah, but like that doesn't mean that card that then is void. Do you know what I mean? Like it doesn't no one's gonna like, I'm not gonna stay with him because he's cheating on me, you know what I mean? Like I get the logic, but the logic is also, you know, that I'm giving it to you knowing or hoping that that's not going to be the case, you know? It's just like if we had like a petty argument or something, or you annoyed me, here's the ultimate forgiveness card. I don't like to forgive you, do you know what I mean? But yeah, so I don't think Christmas gifts needs to be that crazy, but thank God.
Honestly.
It's not my worry this year.
Funnily enough, that was not the question.
Sorry.
But it's good that you talked about that. The question I was going to ask is, for the singles in the room, or I say
both of us.
both of us. How do you, like, I guess for people, they might have never been in a relationship. They're coming to another Christmas that they're not in a relationship. For some people, maybe, because is this your first or second Christmas?
My second Christmas.
Okay, so they might be like still a bit fresh.
That's all.
For others, they'd be so bad if someone like breaks up. And this is the episode that they listen to. But for some people, they might have recently broken up with someone, and this is the episode that they listen to. What would be your like thing for like spending single, like Christmas single? Like even if you're spending with like families and friends, being single and seeing like cute couple pictures or matching Christmas jumpers. This one's a better one than that one. So if you're in a couple, go for the Superman one, not this only Santa can jump me rubbish. But like, what would you say to them?
Spent the whole podcast just cussing Superman, but okay.
Look,
go on.
No, you're my friend, so I won't hate you.
What's your question?
My question to you is, what would you say to them? Like, if they're finding the idea of like being single at Christmas difficult, what would be your encouragement?
Christmas is no different to any time of the year. You can literally go on the train and you'll see a couple coupled up, cuddling, holding hands. So I feel like there's not really much of a difference. I think it just feels more because it's so, the setting of Christmas is so romantic. But then 2 months later, you got to do a Valentine's Day. You know what I mean? How did I deal with it? I didn't. I think when we first freshly broke up, it was in summer, but then like our anniversary was coming up in December 1st, and it just was like a lot to not message that person or contact them. I think you just have to realise that like, yes, love and romance is great. It feels nice, but if it's not with the right person, it's not worth it. It's not worth losing yourself to be with someone. It's not worth devaluing yourself just because you see other people doing it. Like, I have friends who have been in relationships for so long. This is not a draw out, by the way. It's just more like what works for them works for them. And I personally wouldn't want their recipe. I would like my own. So when you see all these couples, you don't know what's going on behind closed doors. They might argue on Christmas Day. They might even, there's some guys not even getting their girls gifts and they can afford it, you know? So I just wouldn't, it's so easier said than done, but not focus on the comparison and just like acknowledge the reality of what you're in. And if you want to just treat yourself during the Christmas period, then do it. If you want to like spend more time with your friends and family, then do it. It's not always helpful, it's not always a solution, but I always think the more you let yourself feel and acknowledge what you need to in that moment, the quicker you'll go over it. So if you're really suffering this Christmas, just feel it. And that's okay. It's going to suck, but next year's going to be better. There's always going to be another time until there isn't. So I don't know if that was good advice.
Oh, good. So very good advice.
That's how I'm going about my day today. But it does suck though. Like,
100%.
it's just... Yeah, it's crap. Like, it was this way of recording in... Can I say the location?
Yeah.
Okay, we're recording in Somerset House and there's like an ice rink outside and it's like, you wouldn't do that with your love
When I tell
partner.
you, like, I don't even know if I said it here, but with the tickets that I get, I've said it is every time, the last 2... This is my 3rd Christmas at Somerset House. When I tell you, I was assuming, cool, this is going to be like a cool thing to be like for a girlfriend, like, oh, hey, from Somerset House. When I tell you, like, the first 2 Christmases, especially last year's Christmas, I was like,
Pain, right?
I was like, wow.
Just awful.
It's the worst.
I also just don't think I'm the one to talk because I'm always talking to someone.
Yeah.
So don't do what I do. Please don't replace someone else with another person. It's just a waste of time and it's not worth your energy. Like, I am finding my peace being alone finally, and decentralizing romantic relationships has been the best thing that's happened to me for my mental health. It's hard, like it is hard, but it's just so nice to kind of reconnect with you. But everybody's been through different situations. Like, our dating path is very different. Like, I've been in multiple relationships and I think I've been dating back to back, whereas you've taken like a...
Yeah, that was a huge gap. And then even like that, I said, anyways, let me not go into a relationship just yet, but yeah, man.
It's difficult. So like, you saying focus on yourself, you'll be like, I'll be focusing on myself, you know? So it just depends on your journey and who you are. I'm a helpless romantic. Like, I always want to be lumped up, cuffed up, or the above. But that makes me settle for
What, like?
the worst.
Okay.
Because if you want something so bad and you're desperate for it, then you settle for anything. And that's what happened in my last relationship. I settled for the worst guy just because I wanted to feel loved and be loved. And that's not the case.
But I feel like it's like I think it's like understanding that like it's never easy. Like, I feel like for the times that I've been like in, like even now, like I guess part of me was just like, would I have time to like do this, like if I was in a relationship, or even if like I would like we discussed it like on the phone, but I was like, there are probably some people that would be like, oh yeah, Jeffrey like majority records podcasts with women, like I don't feel cool with this, and I just feel like I don't want to deal with relationship trauma. Like, I don't.
Do you know what I mean? Especially when you're in a pivotal point in your career.
100%. I don't have time for that.
I was dating someone and they really needed my time. And I've always been the clingy one. Like, I've never been not clingy. Bless him, he's such a sweet guy. Shout out to him. He's probably watching this. But I realised, like, I don't have that time to give someone. And I enjoy not being, like, forced to fit someone into my life. Like, if it was happening seamlessly, then cool. But I feel like any man I now date in this point where I'm very focused on my career and very focused on building myself, it's just an interruption in that, rather than they're here to elevate me. And not to say he did anything wrong or it was a bad situation. It just happens to be so that, like, I'm very focused on moving onwards and upwards independently than I am here to kind of like compromise and give my time. So
no, I think that's fair, and I think it's like the difficulty that I would say with, it's now become like a dating podcast, but we're here now, and I'll say this before we end, but like, I feel like the difficulty is also like, for me, so like I originally was just like, I probably would never date someone who also runs a business, because I'm like, I know how, not even like how flaky, but like how busy my weeks can get. I know how dependent, like sometimes you're putting all your money into your business, so sometimes you don't have money to like do other stuff as well. And I think I was like, I think I was always contemplating, like, would it make more sense to date someone who doesn't get that than to date someone who would? And then I was talking to, like, a close friend of mine at work, who I met through work, and then someone else who's, like, we were in the same space, and 3 of us were talking. And they were both just like, oh no, like, I feel like actually it makes, like, the opposite is true, because the person's going through the same boat as you, so you don't have to explain, like, why. You have to
explain yourself.
Yeah, like, you're just like, this is perfectly fine. And I feel like that's where, like, my understanding of, like, really finding someone that gets you is important. And I think, like you said, like, I don't know if I'm necessarily, I don't know if I'm a hopeless romantic. People say, like, that. I wouldn't say I don't even go with this. I don't know. I had a point, and it was going to, I wouldn't say, like, naturally, like, I'm a, like, flirt, for example. Well, I wouldn't say, like, actually, I know what I'd say. I wouldn't say I'm the most confident when it comes to flirting. And, like, people may be like, oh, that's wild. But I just feel like it's because, like, yeah. Anyway, this is time to date a podcast. Anyway, I would say that.
It's 2 episodes.
But I think it's just, like, I just don't see like, I feel like what I mean is getting someone who really gets you as an individual is hard. And I feel like there's some people that see, like, the face value stuff and it's just like, oh, cool, like, that's it.
Yeah,
and there's some people that, like, it's rare to find people that get, or, like, they, like, I think, who said it, or, like, basically people say, like, oh, the best relationships, it's like, I don't even need to, like, I'm not even talking, like, dating wise, like, even platonic friendships, I don't even need to, like, say anything to you, but, like, I can look at you and, like, know, oh, like, something's up, or, like, I can sense something's up with you.
Yeah.
Or even, like, some people, like, with my sister, who is it? Oh, end of day recordings. This is why I don't like it. Not family and friends. But, like, essentially what I'm trying to say, oh yeah, that's what I'm going to say. So even, like, when it comes to, like with relationships, like, my dad would, like, I was talking to my dad about it, and he was like, you know, good relationships are essentially when you don't even need to explain why we shouldn't be doing X. But, like, you know, if someone tells you, oh, I feel like someone's a bit dodgy here, like, you're like, oh, this person isn't doing this from a, like, jealousy, anger, envy, whatever. They're like, oh, someone's definitely up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's the type of person that I should be striving for. And I feel like I don't always do that. So that's my point, is I would say, like, especially, like, Christmas, like, one, the biggest mistake you can ever make is rushing into a relationship.
100%.
I've said, like, look, this may sound super rude. People may say I'm super superficial for saying this, but I'm gonna be real. I'm a guy. I pay, like, you're paying for dates. Most of the time, you're paying for dates. You may be paying for gifts. Maybe paying for other stuff. Now, if you're a lucky person, maybe your job offers certain perks that you can get discounted or free, so you can use that to help you to your advantage. But for the most part, that's not the case. And I would say, like, that would be my biggest thing. Is, like, if you rush into a relationship and you know, even if you know personally you're not ready for it, like, just because you're like, oh, my best friends are in relationships.
It's Christmas season.
It's Christmas season, like, oh, be in a relationship.
Yeah, it's not worth that energy all the time because it's not always going to end up well. Like, my last relationship, we were speaking for 2 months and then we got into a relationship and that was the biggest mistake of my life, because men, no offense, will show you who they are, like, after they get with you, like, they've locked you down. And you okay?
Yeah, my friends
they will show you who they are once they get you, and not to say the longer the time the more colours you'll see, but there's validity in believing that if you waited just a little bit longer, if you give some time to not invest yourself into one person but actually explore and see, okay, he's great in this way but he lacks in this way, and I can acknowledge that because this other person is great in this way that he's lacking in. It's better to weigh out, like, your pros and cons and just invest. Because I'm the type of person who, like, only dates one person. Like, if I'm talking to you and then we're going on a date and it goes well, then I would just stop talking to everybody else, which is terrible to do.
I mean,
all your eggs in one basket is crazy.
No, but I feel like I've said, I miss how, like, well, I say miss as if I was alive then, like, how easy it was for, like, dating, I mean, it's not like every relationship back then was great, but like, I'm just like, how easy it was back in the day. Even when people, like, I'm not even talking about, like, for example, everyone will be like, arranged marriages, all of this. I'm like, not everyone was arranged marriage, and some arranged marriages, fair enough, did work out. That's not me being an advocate for it. That's me just looking at the stats. But I was like, sometimes I feel like the issue is the options available. Because I'm like, everyone... I just feel like sometimes people are just like, I feel like I could do better. And I've said, and one of the biggest things that you said that was, I should have done ages ago, delete dating apps. Dating apps are trash.
Absolute trash. I get what you're saying. I feel like there's a balance between both, because you shouldn't commit yourself to just speaking to one person, because then it doesn't work out and you wasted 3 to 4 months just speaking to one person, and you kind of just like messed up all your other prospects because you invested your time into this person and it didn't turn out well. But I get that. I think once you find something that's great though and it works for you, then you should stick with it rather than thinking what if. I think like you said, this generation is always like, especially in London,
I've said the wildest thing.
There's always going to be a badder bitch. Sorry, language. There's always going to be a badder girl. There's always going to be a badder guy. Like there's always going to be this girl who could do this thing for you, but then lacks in this way. I've
said the biggest lie dating apps have taught people is options.
Yeah.
I feel like, and I think I even saw like this lady, someone was on a podcast and she was talking about it, and she was like, the biggest issue, she said, from her opinion, from dating, like, or social media, was before, like, even like our parents' generation, it was like, if you're gonna date, you're dating people within your like area, or even if you want to be broader, let's say London. But then it's like, now you're like, oh, there's Instagram, so now you could potentially date someone in LA. You could date someone in like Tokyo. You could date someone across the world. Yeah. And it's like, people are now seeing like, oh, there's actually like obviously everyone says there's plenty of fish in the sea. There's a whole big wide world out there. But now people are just like, it's basically like I would describe, it's like going to a buffet and you're like, oh, I'm feeling like
a bit of Chinese, a bit of Indian.
And it's just like, nah, man, before it was just like, look, you've got, this is your local area.
You just got fish and chips.
You got fish and chips. This is what you're dealing with, and you've got to find the fish and chips for you. It slaps, it's great, you're having a good time, that's it. And I just feel like that's the biggest issue with like dating apps, sometimes social media. Because like I've said, look, I know I'm not ugly. And I'm going to preface that and say that I know I'm not ugly.
Period. We love a man who knows his word. Tell him again.
But I know I'm not ugly.
Handsome man right there.
Thank you very much. But I'm like, I'm not like a... I know I'm not like a... Like, I'm not even going to use a scale. But I know I'm not like... I'm not damn to Idris. Fair enough.
Shut up. I'm trying to respect this man.
I mean, literally, I didn't even finish the sentence with damn to Idris. You just said damn to Idris, and then you went off on the tangent.
Get it, you're chatting so foolish now.
How am I chatting so foolish?
Because you didn't need to even go there. You just had to end it on, I am a handsome man.
Fine. I am a handsome man.
Thank you.
All I'm trying to say is, even for me, I'm like, I'm not thinking this like options. Like, I'm like, look, like, let's, like you said, like, let's speak to people, let's go on some dates, let's see where things are going.
Yeah.
But I'm like, the biggest liars, like, people being like, oh yeah, I'm gonna, like, I won't go with X because I know, like, I've got Y in this city. Yeah. Like I said here.
My major problem is that, like, I am a very versatile babes.
Okay.
So I don't have a type. We know this, Jeffrey. I don't have a type. We know this. Don't even. I don't have a type.
This is personal. I won't beat you out. That's it. I mean, I wouldn't. I'm gonna keep my shot. Please.
I've told you the array of men.
You've dated, look.
Sounds like I'm a hoe. I'm not.
No. She's definitely not. I'll keep my shot. Continue.
You're trying to draw me out.
I promise you. I'll keep my mouth shut.
Anyway, I have a type. I mostly go for like vibes, right? And there's certain characteristics that I may find attractive, but I would say every single person I've dated or ex of mine have looked very different. Like my two actual exes, like in context, one is a dark-skinned Jamaican man, one is a white man. Like it's very different worlds. Even personality type. the white guy was from a very upper class background. He went to boarding school, whereas my first ex, he was from my ends. He's from Croydon. We grew up very similarly. So yeah, very, like, I don't have a very specific physical or personality type.
I'd agree with that.
So when I meet people, and I'm not saying that I'm just gonna do what you did. I'm the prettiest girl in the world, and that's fine. But I am.
Did you say you are? You're not.
I'm not. And then shut up. And
Don't no.
And then
don't no.
And
no.
then, but on the other hand, I am very highly fetishized after because I am exotic looking.
That I'll agree with, but please,
Thank you.
please,
just move past it. So I not only am attracted to a diversity amount of people, I also attract a diversity amount of people. So it's very hard for me to differentiate when a man is just interested in me physically or he actually wants to invest in me emotionally. And I know I can bring a lot to the table. Like, I'm not just talking about physically. I was a very great girlfriend. I know I can pour into someone, but then a lot of men like to run away from me because of my baggage. So someone said to me yesterday, it was like, you've got a lot of baggage, you know. And I was like, wow. I know I do, but I never want someone to carry that. I've never given someone my load to carry. Should call you?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll type in the background. Please continue.
Okay. But I've never expected anyone to carry that load. It's just more that it's more that men nowadays, not only do they think they have options, they run away from the girl who they think needs the most work, or the person they think needs the most work. And that might not be the case. They just hear this thing, and they go, oh, that's too much for me, and they go away. But they miss out on a whole amazing person just because they think it's too much of a challenge. And that sucks, because I think you've really missed out on your soulmate if you just tried a little bit harder.
No, of course.
But a lot of men just don't. Or even women. I know women who don't, like, speaking to a girl and she was like, if he doesn't drive, he can't have me. If he's not 5'6", if he's not 6'5", then he can't have me. If he doesn't drive, he at least needs to get me an Uber. And I'm like,
that's wild.
I get you have your expectations, but you can miss out on such a wonderful person if you just miss out on one superficial criteria. Or he doesn't have 6 figures, I don't want to date him, and it's like, he doesn't have it right now, but let a man cook. And what happened to the days where people would be like ride or die for each other? So you started off like small and you built together. Why don't people want to build together anymore? They just want to be established already. They want the easy and soft life always.
I 100% agree with you.
And that's the problem.
I have many things to say, and I'm going to say it in 3 bullet points because my laptop has also died, which is why the Christmas
Okay, we got to wrap this up.
The 3 things I would say. 1, I will not let that slide. This lady's attractive.
Well, then that's
this lady's attractive.
You're not even saying that because the camera's on.
I won't.
Me.
I don't bully her. I'm about to say I treat her like a queen, as if I'm her boyfriend. I treat her amazingly. She's just the slowest with responses.
You treat me amazingly.
What
is the whole setup of this podcast is do not cuss at me?
No, but the thing is, I'm building your character. Look, when you're 10 times stronger, you'll be like, this man.
This is the problem. This is why I added to my baggage and why men won't date me, because I've got friends like you.
So basically, what you're saying is, I'm the reason for your baggage.
You're calling it, yeah.
I'm wild.
You said this is character building, i.e. I'm giving you extra baggage so that
No, I didn't say extra baggage.
You're giving me.
I said I'm building character for you. You see what I mean? There's a bit of a difference. I'm saying I'm helping.
Like I'm not full of character already.
I'm not saying you don't have character now. Of course you have character. You're a human being. Of course you have character. I'm just saying I'm here to like build up that character.
I give me extra baggage, and this is why I'm gonna date me, because you have friends like Jeffrey.
So basically, what you're saying is, I'm blocking your relationships, which is wild. If anyone's blocking it, it's her.
Hey, don't put that out there, because
don't
put that out there. I ain't doing anything. I'm an innocent
bystander. I'm
supportive.
I've told you, if you want to be introduced to anyone in my...
I've already told him who I'm gonna set him up with, and he's like, yeah, do it.
Okay.
So he's a great friend now.
I mean, I've told you, just give me your...
He ain't got nobody for me.
I've said, just let me know your recommendations.
He ain't got no one for me. I don't have any recommendations.
Right, I could 100%...
Introduce me. You're Mr. Pick Up the Mic. You got all these networking connections.
You know what's wild?
Introduce me not on time.
No, you know what's wild? I did actually think about contemplate doing
a dating.
I did think about...
You should do it. Bring the audience in as well.
I need to see. I was thinking about doing it for February, but
anybody who wants to date our lovely Jeffrey.
Nah, I don't.
Or Shania.
I will. If you want to do it, please be my guest. But
please head on down in February 8th.
Oh, to be fair, I'm 100% honest. If you're watching, you're a venue or your organisation, and you're already thinking of doing it. And
you wanna do a dating.
I'll do it if I can find. I'll do it if I can find people to do it. But I've just not found any organisation.
You should do dating visuals. Because why not?
Yeah, but I'm like, you also have to have like good people in the room. That sounds rude as if I'm saying people are ugly. I'm not saying. I'm not saying that. I'm 110%. Actually, no, I'll keep it in. I'll stand by what I said. What I mean by that. No, what I mean by that. And no. See, look, this is what I mean. This is why I said you. You're trying to get me cancelled, and I'm not having that.
Everybody's been on this podcast. I'm just gonna do ugly.
No, that's not what I said. What I mean by that is, see, look, this is what I mean by she's just on here to try and get me cancelled. What I mean by that is the easiest way to describe it is how my sister describes Married at First Sight, where they make it seem like Married at First Sight, it's all about like these people who want to date, and it's all about like, you know, bringing people together, and then essentially it ends up just being, it's actually, it's not even Married at First Sight, it's Pop the Balloon. Pop the Balloon exists.
Love that
because show. It's wild. I've said the idea behind it is it's essentially Take Me Out, which as a whole is interesting as a concept. But Take Me Out does it in a way that these people are like vetted. It's not like what's left. Yeah. Whereas Married at First Sight, to some degree, Love Island, what's the other one? Pop the Balloon, like all of these, it's just like, I know like I can just come on and like say the wildest stuff, and then I can like get paid.
Get brand deals.
And I'm just like, that's wild. Like that's not what it should be about. So that's what I meant by like not good people. I'm saying like, I don't want someone to come and they're like, oh, this is gonna be like Pop the Balloon, or this is gonna be like, I don't know, like it's gonna be like a super awkward thing. I would just genuinely prefer like people who are actually like interested in like meeting people. And even if you don't date, like that's what I said, everyone makes it seem like, oh, if you go to a dating event you have to get a relationship out of it.
No, making friends is probably like the nicest
100%.
thing. Like I love going to events and just making friends. Like I'm not even in the headspace to be in a relationship, but if it falls into my lap, happens at your event and you guys want to come and flirt with Shania.
Wow, so basically now you're using my organisation to...
Yeah, to find a husband. We should do a whole segment. I actually want to write an article on like a month worth on 3 dating apps, but I don't know how ethical and if my...
No, I feel like you can. I feel like other people have done it.
Right?
Yeah.
Have you seen that Vogue article on why having a boyfriend is embarrassing?
No, I haven't.
Have you not heard that?
No.
Oh, it went viral recently. I think more and more women are just like reluctant. No, it's not literal. It's more like the culture behind not posting your boyfriend and being very secretive about dating and why women aren't actually dating anymore. It's very interesting. Anyway, my point is, I was already thinking about doing that kind of article, and then she did it, but it would have popped off on my papers compared to hers. Well, I was waiting for more of like the new year to do more around Valentine's Day.
And you still can.
But then I don't want to use anyone else's experiment. But it's not also an experiment. It's actually
as long as you don't name and shame them, like just tell them you're it's for your job, and like it may come up. Like I don't think any of the dates I've been on I've mentioned. I don't think I've ever mentioned a date I've been. Oh no, I can't say that because certain people watch this. I can't talk about dating app stuff.
It's fine.
Yeah, I've told you the story. If you know me off camera, I've said I've had wild experience on apps.
Same.
But I can't.
I can. No, I'm joking. I can't say this on the internet. But men are crazy. They are crazy. I say the wildest things.
I'll just say I've met like an interesting group of women. Not like I'm all on the. Actually, no, one was on an app. One was at a regular event. But yeah, one of the people. I'll be honest. Don't download Hinge. Ignore the adverts. No. If there's any, I would just say because of its intentional dating, but even still, I wouldn't necessarily recommend it, is, what's it called? Breeze, because that's new. It's like, you can only swipe a certain number of profiles.
I got like one match on there, and then it was like, you have to pay £9.
Yeah, you got to, no, I think that's fair.
And I just backed out. Do you know, it wasn't the £9 aspect, I think it was the commitment, and that made me realise I wasn't ready to date.
No, but I think
that's... And I think that was...
No, but I think that's good. Like, it's good on you to be aware of that. Because also, if you, like, rocked up and, like, hated it, you would have been like, I've come out for this.
£9 on it. But also, I just was like, oh, he seems nice. You can't talk to them, so it's harder. But it's like, do I want to go on a £9 date just to... Well, it's not obviously a £9 date, but you know what I mean? Like, the starting price is £9 just for a maybe. And it's always going to be a maybe, but it's it's more of an uncertainty when you're just...
Because you don't get to talk to them before, you don't know a thing about... like, obviously, whatever's in their profile, but, like, you can't chat to them. So it's, like, very much... You see these people and it's, like, you have to figure out what's going on.
So... yeah, no, one article, one guy I dated, actually, he was like, are you sure you're not doing, like, it's a movie? I forgot what movie it's called. It's basically a journalist goes on a date.
Oh, I know the film you're talking about.
I don't know what it's called,
but I know the film you're talking about.
Yeah, long story short, journalists go on a date and it was just an experiment, and then it turns out she actually likes the guy, but it's already in the paper and things like that, and it blows up in her face. But he was basically saying, are you sure you're not doing that to me? And I was like, no, man, she's sincerely dating, like I'm not, but now I want to do it. I'm also potentially find my husband, but I don't know if there's like ethical harm in doing an experiment. Like,
I mean, if you did it, like if you had your own blog and you did it, like,
yeah, it's different. But I don't think the Daily Express readers would want to hear about a 20-year-old's day in life.
You never
know. But yeah, it's tough out here. But Christmas season, just don't settle because you're lonely and you're sad. You're always going to be lonely and sad in every aspect, especially when you're healing and getting over someone, and especially when you're longing. Like, I know someone who's been single most of his life, and it is hard and it's difficult, and you question yourself and how lovable you are, but you just gotta love yourself and focus on yourself. And if it's Christmas, spend the money on you. If you don't have enough family as it is, just don't worry about dating. It'll happen when it happens. It's never gonna go anywhere, you know? Like, love is something that is infinite. So, yeah, it's never not gonna happen.
100%. Well, I think that's a nice way to wrap this up.
Thanks.
I don't know how long this is. It may be
like
a two-parter.
3 hours.
Yeah, I was just like, I mean, I love the conversation. We don't see each other often, so that's why this ended up being like long. But I loved it. This was good.
I loved it too. Probably have to do a 2-part for real.
I mean,
maybe even a 3-part.
We might have to do. We'll see what the audience is feeling like. But I mean, to be fair, yeah, we do have gaps in the schedule, so we can make it work. Pleasure as always.
Thank you for
coming back.
I'll see you next year.
I mean, hopefully not. Hopefully I'll see you more. Well, I mean, I'll see you next year anyways, but like, hopefully I'll see you more on the podcast.
Yeah, of course. I love it.
But yeah, thank you to you, our audience. If you like this episode, like, comment, subscribe. Always appreciated. Make sure you subscribe to Patreon and, well, make sure you subscribe to YouTube if you want to see more content. But if you want to get early access to stuff, Ash and I highlighted, we are going to be doing some events. This probably, could this come out? We will see. If this comes out before our December event, then we'll have an event in December with more information linked in the description, but it's going to be a cool, fun thing. If this doesn't come out before that event, then we will have already announced that we're going to be doing at least one event per month next year, with a January event that is currently still under the works, but I will announce it at that event. So if you are watching this before the event, great. If you're watching it afterwards, then I'll make something cool appear on the screen that says what the event is. We may do something dating-wise in February. I'm still TBC about that. Okay, just because you want me to take it off someone. Fair enough. I mean, like you said,
I want to just be a wingwoman. That's how I want to be.
I mean, but I'm also just like, that is what, it is kind of wild for me to put on a dating event and then like...
For you, yeah.
Yeah, like that's wild. Like if I can't be the one who's running the event and be like, oh yeah, like I'm doing matchmaking.
You know, to see what's out there.
I feel like...
The ladies will come for you.
Oh yeah, which is great. But like if I was gonna do like my own version of Take Me Out, which funny enough, when I was at uni, like I thought about doing it for the
I think that'd be fun.
I think it's fun, but I'm genuinely just like, I didn't want, like I won't do Pop the Balloon. I feel like that's
a violation, isn't it?
Yeah, it's rough. I would do Pop the Balloon with Take Me Out with balloons instead of lights. But I just feel like it's so dependent on like, you have to get people who are up for it, especially if you're gonna bring like a crowd, people who are up for it, people who are then like women or men who are up for like being on the panel, which is always like, I mean, you can do an open call, but then it's like, you don't want to bring someone bad, and then it's like, oh, I went to this event, and it's been awful.
This guy came.
I didn't think about doing like a matchmaking thing instead, or like speed dating, because that's easy to organize.
Like a blind speed dating.
I could do that.
Where you have like a sheet, and then you can get people to come in and talk to each other if they're not interested. Kind of like Jubilee when they have the box and they press the button, but without seeing each other.
That could work. Because there was one that I saw in America. So I think it's run by 2 comedians, but essentially, there's actually 2. There's one in London, and then there's another one. So this one I'm talking about is in America. They basically, I don't know if you have to. I think you nominate yourself before. Okay. They put you on stage, and then. Basically everyone's blindfolded, so whoever nominates themselves is blindfolded, and they can only hear the responses of like the 3 people that, it's basically like you said, like blind dating. Then they pick the one, they'll be blindfolded still, they can still ask each other questions, and then they can take the blindfolds off, talk a bit more, and make a decision. So yeah, I did think about maybe something like that, but then also I thought about, had it, and it went, it was to do with dating. I don't know, it's gone. Like I said, it's late. And now thanks, I need to eat 100%. What else is on this stuff? Patreon I've mentioned. If you want to see free merch, let us know. Links down below. If you want to donate, links down below. This is end of day Jeffrey after work, so this is why the outro's all over the place.
Sorry guys.
Anime, sci-fi, and podcast, anime, sci-fi, and fantasy, and gaming podcasts, all linked on the For You page. So head there, you'll see a video pop up here showing you how to get there. So definitely check it out if you want to check out other podcasts. Finally, I think that's it. Yeah, I feel like that's it.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on our other stuff. If this comes out in Christmas, Merry Christmas. And hopefully this should, because that's the only reason why we're wearing Christmas stuff. If this comes out in January, this doesn't make
God, just cancel the whole podcast.
But yeah, hope you enjoy your Christmas holiday. Hope it's a wonderful time. And yeah, we'll see you all soon. So take care. And yeah, enjoy the Christmas season.
Merry Christmas.
Okay.